Hello, everybody. This is Christina Fasonic coming live to you from Wheeling, West Virginia, where I always am. Maybe I'll get lucky someday and be able to come live to you from the beach, but for right now, I'm still in Wheeling, West Virginia. Tonight, we have an awesome reader. Sherrie Flick will be with us, and my co-host Damien is here, and he will be happy to introduce her to all of you. Hi, Damien.
Hello, Christina. How are you tonight?
Fantastic. How are you?
I am well. I am again indoors, except today I'm indoors in Clarion, Pennsylvania. We are having a vigil here for peace and justice. So my daughter and I are up about to go march for peace and justice with Dr. Dale, our university president.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm glad that you guys are doing that. So Sherrie is on tonight, and I can't wait to hear all the good things that you have to say about her. You want to talk about that?
I do. This is one of my favorite weeks of WCONA Live. We have just great people. Sherrie Flick. I cannot say enough good things about Sherrie Flick, but it's not going to stop me from trying. I first met Sherrie when she was running the Gist Street reading series with Nancy Krygalski at James Simon's sculpture, the outdoor part of James Simon's sculpture studio. We're also going to have Nancy on later in the fall, so that's going to be awesome. So many writers I have talked to have described the ways in which they have learned from Sherrie's work, her genius with dialogue, with pacing, with imagery. She's just an amazingly gifted writer. She is the author of the novel Reconsidering Happiness and 2 short story collections, Whiskey, etc. And Thank Your Lucky Stars from Pittsburgh's own Autumn House Press. Her stories have appeared in Ploughshares, New World Writing, New Sudden Fiction, and New Micro, and she is the co-editor of Flash, Fiction America, coming from Norton Press, W.W. Norton, in 2022. She's a legend both in the Pittsburgh literary community and in the world of microfiction, internationally speaking. I'm ecstatic to have her on tonight.
Awesome. I feel like we've been so blessed with so many wonderful authors. So
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to it. So, hey, Sherrie, how are you?
I'm good. I'm coming to you from my kitchen.
Oh, yeah. That's a common place for people to do their live broadcasts.
Yeah.
You just gave a presentation at the Pittsburgh Three Rivers Arts Festival, right?
Yes, I'm part of a project called Compass Roses. It's a map project.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah. So we had a panel just talking about the creative process behind our maps, and it was really fun. So your people out there should check it out. It's part of the virtual Three Rivers Arts Festival in Pittsburgh.
I will share that link with our WCONA Live audience. One of our WCONA members actually sent it to me, and I meant to send it out because she had seen your work featured there. So
cool.
I will share that with our audience after you're finished. So
thanks.
Anyways, I'm excited. I'm going to let you do your reading. Okay. Are you ready, Damien?
We're good.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to read 2 stories, one very short and the other one short. This is called Las Vegas Women. In Las Vegas, women are made of polyester and plastic. They appear very authentic, fooling even the closest observer. They do not think souvenir dog brushes or big bright neon elephants or all-you-can-eat 4 a.m. hot dog stands are funny. If you crack a joke in front of one of them, they pause as if they hear a rainstorm coming, then continue brewing coffee or counting postcards into stacks of 20. Once, when I asked where the bathroom was, I saw a Las Vegas woman smile. It was like the Mona Lisa. She smiled as if all women in Las Vegas were born knowing instinctively where all bathrooms were, and that I was, without a doubt, not one of them. Down the hall and to the left. In Las Vegas, women wear bright colors and lots of glittery gold to convince others that they are not surrounded by sagebrush and prairie dog towns. It is in this way they resemble small lizards. Women in Las Vegas have sex in rooms where the cast of neon lights blinks randomly on and off in blue, green, and red. They do it very, very slowly. Due to this pacing, their makeup stays intact, and they're able to look alert far longer than women from out of town. That's my first one. It's part of a kind of warped encyclopedia project that is probably a lifetime project for me. The second story I'm going to read is called The Bottle. Francine cracked the bottle on the table edge. She smashed it twice. It was a thick wine bottle, and it blossomed open with ragged edges. Afterward, she set the bottle upright on the tabletop, its fractured top like a crown. The table's slippery wooden surface smelled of lemon oil and perfectly reflected the bottle in reverse. The candles sputtered and little pins of light bounced back off the green glass. Francine's eyebrows tilted toward the bridge of her nose, sloped in to say she was thinking hard. Seth watched her eyes, the thoughts ticking through. He considered the possibilities from here on in. Everything changes when someone smashes a wine bottle without preamble or warning. "Have a bad day, Francie?" Seth finally asked, leaning back in his chair. The chair's two back legs ground some loose glass into the wooden floorboards. "The accountant's at your back again?" He twisted his napkin from his lap and laid it out on the table like a broken bird. They'd been having a fine dinner. Seth had come home early to get things going. He'd rinsed the Brussels sprouts fresh and in season, then let them soak in salted water until they sparkled green. He chopped up the garlic and sauteed it until it was crispy. He cooked some ham and pasta, pulled a bottle of red from the rack, and splashed the wine into big goblet glasses. Now the empty bottle balanced on the table like a dare. Francine eyed the fractured bottle. She felt better, for sure, but now she'd have to explain herself. She hated words. They did her in every time. What she wanted was action, action without repercussion or discussion. Pure, clean decision-making. But she knew this wasn't how the world worked, or it wasn't how Seth's world worked. Things were talked through and hashed and rehashed and reasoned. She wanted some unreasonableness every now and then. Was that asking too much? Francine finished the last little splash of wine in her glass. She carefully carried her plate to the sink, held it above the slick gray metal, and then let it drop with a crack. God, that felt good. But now she'd have to explain that too. Seth eyed her up. This was new territory in their 10-year marriage. Everything was changing all around Francine. She couldn't seem to stop it. She liked repression and denial and passive aggression. It seemed so much easier. She liked quick meals with frozen vegetables. She wanted to swim upstream away from all these foodies and do-gooders. "Francie, why don't you just head out of the kitchen before you break something I really care about?" Seth said. He held tightly to his wine glass, a favorite from a set he'd carted back from Italy years before. Seth loved things. He looked hurt and worn out. He just wasn't up for her, was he? He thought he could do it, could take her on, but Francine could see the fabric of their relationship wearing thin. She stomped out of the kitchen. The loose floorboards made the table shake, clanging the glasses and cutlery and serving dish together in a food symphony. She strode into the living room and out the front door. The bottle had snapped so easily, like a chicken's neck. Not clean, but easy. She'd have to explain, but not now. She inhaled the clean, sharp country air. Fall at hand, and the world seemed reset, beautiful and crisp and new. The moon wavered back at her through the creepy tree limbs, as if it understood and needed no explanation. The world just didn't fit right. Francine thought she might say that to Seth, tell him how the world wasn't fitting right, try to show him what didn't work. Like their beautiful house she didn't deserve, and him. She probably didn't deserve him either. The world was so big and the hours so long. How could she have predicted this ending? She exhaled, crossed her arms. The bottle broke so neatly. It cracked and drew Seth's eyes up to hers from his meal. He saw her clearly then, she was sure, his fork suspended above his dwindling plate of pasta. What she won't tell him is that he looked at her then like the first time he laid eyes on her. And that made it worth it. It made her want to do it again. Those are my stories.
That is amazing stuff.
Thank you.
You're a master of the tension and sparkle in the mundane world.
It's true.
That was really incredible. Carrie Gunter Seymour just said what I was thinking. That line about the world just not fitting right. It's like after you have a big loss and you come out into the world and you think, why are these people singing? Why are they happy? This world just doesn't fit right.
Exactly.
What a great way of putting that. That was wonderful.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm always so grateful when I hear a new one of your location people pieces. When I first met you as a reader, I think I was at Hemingway's bar and you read Oklahoma Men. And it was just like, oh my God, that is so cool. That is just the neatest thing. And every time, I feel like if I behave myself and live long enough, I'll get to all 50 states.
Right. Me too. Because I only have I don't know, 5 or 6 done, so it's one of those things where I can't force them. And yeah, they're so weird, and yeah. So yeah, you got Las Vegas down. Good job.
Well, I use that as a teach. I have my students wherever they're from as a journaling exercise, like Aliquippa men, Aliquippa women.
Right. Yeah.
It's just you're you.
It's kind of interestingly working with a stereotype, right? You extend and push a stereotype out of the mundane in a sense, and that's what I like about it. Like the voice is, there's this strange authority to the voice. That's what I like about the project, not pieces, but the voice is very authoritative in this way that's bizarre because it's completely inaccurate. So that I like playing with that aspect of it. Yeah.
That's incredible. It's really well done.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. Oh, and you have a lovely kitchen.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Say that. I love
kitchen envy.
The cabinets are gorgeous. That color is amazing.
Yeah, it's a we used to have a really crappy kitchen, and then many years passed, and so for those of you who want, there's hope to get the kitchen that you love.
Awesome. Thank you again.
Thanks,
Sherrie. Have a great night.
Bye.
Okay. Good night, everybody, and we will see you back on Monday.
And
who will we have on Monday?
Jason Irwin.
We will have Jason Irwin on Monday. Thank you.
Yes.
Excellent. Jason's a terrific poet.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. All right, everybody. See you on Monday. Have a great weekend.